Welcome back to Soulsborne News, the most trusted source for all things Souls and Souls-like. I'm MTK. Let's jump in. A new Souls-like was just announced at the recent Xbox Partner Preview event that took place on October 17th, and that is Mistfall Hunter from the developers over at Bell Ring Games. Now, what makes this game so interesting is that it's listed as a Souls-like extraction PvP PvE RPG, which to my knowledge is the first time I've ever heard of a Souls-like extraction game. If you don't know what an extraction game is, it's basically where you are dropped or spawned into an area, and then you must complete an objective or series of objectives without dying, and then extract back out. So I'm super intrigued to see how they plan on incorporating Souls-like elements into that style of a game. I can think of a couple different ways it could work, but at this point, we don't have any concrete knowledge on the game and what they're planning to do with it. Now, aside from announcing the game itself, they also have announced that there is a playtest that will take place this year, and I will leave a link in the description for you to be able to follow to sign up for that. I know I have. But regardless, this is super interesting and could be the next big innovation in the Souls-like genre. It looks like Myth Wukong will be coming to Xbox very soon. Now, this has not been officially announced. However, there has been a rating posted on ESRB's website for an Xbox version of Myth Wukong, which means that it pretty much is a for sure thing. It's only a matter of time at this point. So if you've been waiting to play and you are an Xbox player, you may not have to wait much longer. Now, another big thing that was announced is the fact that Myth Wukong will be getting physical copies very soon for PlayStation 5. An official date has not been announced. I have seen some rumors suggesting that it could be as early as October 21st, which at the time of this recording would be tomorrow. However, I haven't been able to find anything officially confirming that, so I'm very skeptical of it. We'll see what happens, but keep your eyes out, and for all you Xbox players, get ready for some peak gaming. Perhaps the biggest moment of the day for the Xbox Partner Preview event was the final trailer for Wuchang Fallen Feathers. And if you have not checked that trailer out, I highly suggest that you do so. It's almost 3 minutes of some of the most hype-building game footage that you'll find this side of a bonfire, with smooth-looking combat and beautiful graphics. And to be honest, it's giving me really strong Myth Wukong vibes, and could be poised to repeat that same type of success. I don't see any reason why it couldn't, outside of the game just not living up to the hype. But if we're being honest, Asian studios have been king of the Souls-like genre, and in the recent months, king of gaming in general. Now, we still do not have a release date for this game. At the current moment, it's still slated for release in 2025. I would hope on the earlier side rather than the later side, but this game is quickly rising up my list of most anticipated Souls-likes for next year, and could be an early Game of the Year contender. Where Winds Meet has confirmed they will be bringing the game to iPhone and iPad across global markets in 2025. Now, I've never played a Souls-like on mobile before, and it seems to me that the focus, responsiveness, and timing that it takes to play Souls-like games may not blend well with the size of a phone screen. But I could be wrong about that. If you've played a Souls-like on mobile before and had a good experience, leave it in the comments below and give me any good Souls-like suggestions for the mobile platform. But regardless, maybe this paves the way for more mainstream Souls-likes to expand onto the mobile platform. It's intriguing to me, and it sounds like it's worth a try, and a good way to end up yelling at your phone in the middle of a crowded airport. The First Berserker Khazan's closed beta is officially wrapping up, and by the time this video is posted, it will be closed. Now, I was able to get into the beta and try this game out, and I have to say, this is a very solid Souls-like, and one of the ones I'm most excited for. The combat is very smooth, the graphics and art style are beautiful and unique, and the parry timing is very well done. They really hit a sweet spot between challenging and forgiving, which is an area I feel most Souls-likes drop the ball. Now, I've reported on the difficulty in the past as being potentially one of the hardest Souls-likes to have been made yet, But after playing the beta, I have to say that it is comparable to something like Lies of P or Neo, which if you've played those games, they're not easy, but if you're able to do them, then you'll be able to do this one. I don't think that it's something that is going to just blow people out of the water. However, it is a challenging game. Now, it's still slated for release early 2025. The sooner the better as far as I'm concerned, and I'll be jumping in. After playing the beta, they've definitely earned a day one purchase from me. If you play on Xbox and you've been trying to jump into Remnant 2, you've probably noticed that there are a bunch of issues that have arisen ever since they released the most recent update. Some players are reporting audio and texture problems, as well as a bunch of other issues, even up to complete crashes. Well, you'll be happy to know that they have now released a patch that will fix all these issues. However, if you've already downloaded the update that's causing these problems, you will have to reinstall the entire game. But after you do that, you shouldn't have any problems anymore. So if you play on Xbox, make sure you run over and get that patch installed. It's time now for this week's Indie Spotlight, and today we are looking at Void Souls. If you're a Souls addict like me, you probably went through the Steam Next Fest event and played as many Souls-like demos as possible, and this one right here stood out to me more than any of the other ones that I played. It's got smooth combat, a really interesting concept and feel. It kind of feels like an old game of Asteroid that your dad used to play, because you're basically a triangle flying around the environment. But somehow they gave it a modern spin with Souls-like elements added into it. It's really cool, really fun. I highly suggest that you go try the demo, add it to your wish list. Currently, right now, it is slated for release on November 12th. I plan on picking it up. You may even catch it on one of my live streams. Those are all the stories that we have for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.